Good evening. My name is Stephanie Durden-Barfield, and I am a proud trustee of Broome Street Academy. And on behalf of my co-chair for tonight's event, Kelly Stevens, and everyone here at the door in Broome Street Academy, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2021 Gala. Of course, we had hoped to host this event in person this year, but instead, we hope that all of you are staying safe and healthy, and we look forward to gathering again next year in person. It's been another extraordinarily challenging year, but seeing the way that the door and Broome Street Academy have navigated the pandemic has given me tremendous hope. So has all of the support we have seen from our friends and donors. For your inspiring support of this organization, thank you. Tonight, you will hear about the ways in which the door and Broome Street Academy have met the challenges of this past year and how we are looking forward with a renewed purpose towards the future. Personally, I was touched by one example. If you have a chance to walk outside of our building at 555 Broome Street, you will see beautiful new works of art gracing the facade. Young people at the door work together to create a new mosaic that delivers a simple and powerful message. We are building a brighter future. In a virtual way, we are coming together tonight to be a part of something bigger, forming our own living mosaic. I hope that you will agree that the presentations you see tonight offer a glimpse of a dedicated community that is truly breathtaking. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce the new CEO of the door and Broome Street Academy, Kelsey Louie. Kelsey arrived at the door this summer and he really hit the ground running, bringing to bear his deep expertise leading social services organizations in New York City. Kelsey's energy and commitment are inspiration to us all, and we are so fortunate and excited to have him at the helm. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Kelsey Louie.
Good evening. Thank you, Stephanie, for your warm introduction, for being a vital member of the Broome Street Academy Board, and for the work that you and your co-chair, Kelly Stevens, have put into making this event a success. I am so excited to say that my name is Kelsey Louie, and I'm the proud CEO of the door and Broome Street Academy. I want to thank all of my colleagues who have worked very hard to organize this gala and who have worked tirelessly these past 20 long months to overcome unprecedented challenges. Your work has truly paid off, and I'm grateful to you, to my predecessor, Eric Weingartner, and to our board chairs, Mark Debois and David Zerndorfer, for putting our organization on such solid footing. It has been such a pleasure to get to know everyone over the last few months and to be immersed in the extraordinary work of the door and Broome Street Academy. I'm excited about all that lies ahead for us. After all, I've seen how this organization has responded to a once-in-a-lifetime disruption, and tonight, I can say with absolute confidence that we have a lot of reasons to celebrate. When venues all over the world closed their doors, our health clinic never did. Our heroic staff kept seeing patients, kept caring for the sick, and kept building a better future, one healthy young person at a time. When schools elsewhere shut down completely, Broome Street Academy quickly pivoted to remote learning, ensuring that disruptions to education were minimal. Because of the outstanding dedication of our head of school, Melissa Silverman, as well as our teachers and staff, our students continue to receive the best support and instruction, and our graduation rate held steady. I'm very proud that BSA was ready and able to resume safe, in-person learning this fall. Our supportive housing sites remained open and operational 24/7. Our legal team continued to represent undocumented minors. Our food and nutrition program pivoted to a food pantry. Arts programs rehearsed online and performed in public this summer. Career and education staff continued to connect young people to jobs and internships, and we provided the crucial technology, phones, computers, and tablets, to our youth who needed it most. In short, we have been resourceful and resilient. Our staff have ensured that our vital operations have continued to provide excellent service as New York City has slowly moved back towards normal. While this has been a year of recovery, we have also learned so many lessons. The pandemic drove home how valuable our in-person model really is, and how much our community flourishes when it has a safe space for gathering together. At the same time, we now know just how capable we are of functioning remotely and online. knowledge that will be so helpful going forward. And this past year has reminded us of the importance of mental health for all of our communities. The Listening Project, spearheaded by our youth, underscores this important lesson. The Listening Project highlights everything that is good about the young people we serve, their thoughtfulness, motivation, and emphasis on a caring community. This is the organization I was so pleased to join, and it's the reason I'm so excited about our future, including the celebration next year of our 50th anniversary. I can't wait to celebrate this amazing milestone with all of you. Of course, everything we do at the Door and Broome Street Academy is possible because of the support of our donors, from our board members to corporate sponsors to individuals who give what they can. I want to take a moment to thank our supporters this evening. I want to close by recognizing your achievement in helping us to recover this past year. Because of your generosity, the lives of some of New York City's most vulnerable young people have been forever changed. On behalf of all of us at the Door and Broome Street Academy, thank you. Now, on with the evening.
Coming in at first, it felt empty. It's like the heartbeat stopped for a minute, like it just hit you. And like it was like few people in center space. Center space is always so loud and everybody's running around. But then little by little, we started coming back in. The kids started coming back in, kids that we knew, kids that I know, they started bringing people.
It's been wonderful to see all those young people, the staff, especially the last month or so that, we reopening up the door and see the faces, see everybody playing ball.
When I think about the Door, I think about the African proverb that it takes a village to raise a family, right? And I feel like the Door is, we're the village for people, right? Not only for the staff members, right, but for our young people.
I mean, just, people being happy, and that brings joy to me.
So, I mean, it was difficult, but we made it through, and I'm happy, and we're making it through.
Right now I work as a peer educator in the health center, right downstairs here at the Door. And I help teach people about ways to be safe in their relationships, emotionally and physically, and be healthy.
Well, I'm a health education person, right? So my role at the Door is just to try to encourage people, like in a dark time like what's going on right now, just to try to bring some lightness to them. Like just to try to encourage them to just advocate for themselves, like when you're gonna go out, what's going on, like how could they make decisions for themselves?
I would say my role in building a brighter future is to help inspire and empower people, right? To see beyond their zip codes, see beyond their block, right?
My friend, who's also a peer educator here, I was going through a really hard time. I was like in unstable housing, and my friend said, why don't you come to the Door? You'll be able to get stuff you need. And I got clothes, food, water, birth control, health center services, dental care, glasses. Didn't cost a cent.
Came to the Door, helped out with the Ralph Lauren giveaway downstairs. From there I went to the eye doctor in the basement, and then came upstairs and talked about a little bit with college with Holly.
Broome Street Academy, that's upstairs. I think that experience has taught me a lot about life, about building connections with people.
The Door has been a pivotal stepping stone in my own life, but I see the Door as a doorway or a bridge or a place of connection.
It's a place where people can heal, can get healthy, can socialize, can meet new people to be themselves, and it's a place where people can be empowered.
I got clothes here. The first like masculine clothes I ever got, I got here. in freshman year of high school. I got a dental cleaning last week.
The door means everything to me. I learned so much here at the door. I just like helping people, and when they walk out, make sure they have a smile on their face, make sure that I did my job.
I feel like I can have any need I have met here. And no one's gonna ask me, well, why do you need that? Because everybody deserves to have things that make them feel whole and complete and healthy. And I feel like I can get everything for that here.
Good evening. My name is Maya Brown. I'm a board member of The Door and pleased to be a part of this year's gala. Each year, we give the Changemaker Award to an extraordinary organization or individual in recognition of their work to enact positive change in society. Tonight, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's honoree, my dear friend, Hill Harper. You might know Hill from his many roles in film and television, including the current hit television series The Good Doctor and the long-running series CSI New York, for which he won 3 NAACP Image Awards for Outstanding Actor. But Hill is much more than an accomplished artist. He has spent much of his time and energy making the world around him a better place to live. He is an award-winning author whose books have focused on improving lives, particularly in the Black community. He is the founder of the North Star Law Group and the Manifest Your Destiny Foundation, both of which help society's most vulnerable or underrepresented people. And he has traveled worldwide to spread a message of empowerment to youth and adults alike. At every turn, Hill looks to make positive changes in people's lives. For his incredible, inspiring efforts, we at The Door and Broome Street Academy are pleased to honor him with this year's Changemaker Award.
Oh, thank you, Maya Brown. That's so beautiful. You know, I have so much respect for you and the work that you do with The Door and the work that you do all the time to help uplift people and their spirits and their lives. So thank you, Maya. You've been a friend for so many years, and this is just such a beautiful introduction. And thank you to everyone at The Door and Broome Street Academy for this recognition. You know, I was so very fortunate to have early positive examples set from my grandfathers, who I draw my name. You know, my first name is Hill, and that came from my grandfather on my mother's side, who was a pharmacist in a small town in Seneca, South Carolina during Jim Crow segregation. He had a pharmacy called Piedmont Pharmacy, and I would be there in the summers watching him trade potatoes or chickens for prescription medicines for people who couldn't afford them. And Doc Hill was a beacon in the community, and he served the community so well. And then my grandfather, my father's side, another small town, but in this case it was Iowa, not South Carolina, where Harry Harper was an OBGYN, even though back then they didn't call it OBGYN. He was just birthing babies, and he was a fantastic doctor in that community, and he birthed a whole lot of Black and brown babies and serving the community again. And my legacy and my family, they all encouraged me to help realize my dreams. And certainly has not always been easy. And I faced my set of challenges as a cancer survivor, but I have been determined to make a brighter future for all of us. Let's figure out a way to help our young people, especially those who are coming from marginalized communities, to realize and manifest their destinies. You know, today I see a lot of young people who are disconnected. You know, they're crying out for motivation and for positive examples. And there's one young person I want to talk about in particular. I recently launched a digital wallet to deal with the racial wealth gap called the Black Wall Street Digital Wallet. You can get it on Apple Play, Google. Check it out. It's great. It's got a lot of information about cryptocurrency, about investing, and about this movement out of hard money fiat into digital currency. And I got to reach out on a DM from a young person that said, "Hey, Hill, I want to learn more about digital currency and cryptocurrency. Can you talk? Because I really want to get my family out of the situation they're in." You know, using modern technology in a creative way to create opportunities is how we can help young people in so many different ways. And what I love is that the Door and Broome Street Academy are positive examples that play a vital role in the lives of disadvantaged youth in New York City. You know, I was moved to hear about the Listening Project, which students launched in response to the events of last year and is highlighted in the Gala this year. I was also impressed by the way the organization adjusted to the pandemic, quickly converting its services from in-person to virtual, and continuing to be there for young people. You guys are inspirations to me. All right, you're doing it the right way, and you're scaling, and you're helping so many young people. You know, despite the biggest challenges the organization has ever faced, you kept treating people at your health center, educating young people, and helping people pursue their college dreams, and supporting people in their job search. I mean, the guy who just started the car there that was really loud, that made that noise, he's going for a job interview right now. So check it out. I'm so proud to be accepting the 2021 Changemaker Award and to be recognized by this extraordinary community, which is a beacon to underserved young people. It means so much to me. And I'm humbled, and thank you, thank you, thank you. It encourages me to just work harder and to scale and to do more and to do what we can do, because we're all in this together. Thank you again, and best wishes to everyone at the Door and Broome Street Academy as you head into your 50th anniversary year. And remember what Dr. King told us. Dr. King said we are all tied together in a single garment of mutual destiny. That means we are all linked, right? And my destiny is inextricably linked with yours and yours with mine. So let's go together. Let's support each other. Let's lock arms and make sure we literally help as many young people as possible. We're doing the right thing, and you guys are doing the right thing. So God bless, and thanks again.
The Door means so many things to me, and I think it means so many things to so many different people. For me, it's about new beginnings and growth.
I think that my job is to inspire and empower.
I live by this concept of paying it forward. So in the sense of no matter what, no matter who, no matter why, just at least at some point find something that's selfless to do.
I do feel very passionate about helping others, and I feel like I want to help people. Like when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I'm so happy to be working at the health center right now because it's gonna just help me with my career.
Why the Door? I started my career in youth services and wanted to return back. During the pandemic, it gave me an opportunity to think about what I really wanted to do. And I wanted to spend my time supporting youth and empowering youth. Because when I was growing up, I remember what it was like to have positive role models and positive adults in my life. And I wanted to do the same for others.
So like for instance, like I had a young person who came in and they were HIV positive. And they, you know, they just feel like that was it for them. Like that was it, like the world was coming to an end, like that's it. And then I was like, you know, it really hit me because I thought about this person. It was a young person and they're an island person because I'm an island person also, I'm an immigrant. And it just reached to a point that they were going into this hole and I just had to help yank them out of that hole and let them see that there's so much more in life for them, that they're not gonna die. That's like the old days, the stigma was there, that they're not gonna die. Right now, this person is in college and I'm gonna graduate from college. You know, for them just coming in from that little dark place and the future is theirs. For the time I've been here, I've seen miracles. I've seen things that kids that people signed off on. I've seen them succeed and reach to different heights and I feel like if it wasn't for the Door, it wouldn't, so many kids would have been lost. And to just see them come in and get what they deserve, like get what they need, sometimes we feel sad and we feel like we don't make an impact, but when you sit and we think about it, it's a magical place. It really, really is. It really is.
Mosaics are one of our oldest art forms. They tell our stories and commemorate moments in time. At the door, we have used mosaic installations over the years to acknowledge significant events and to celebrate our community. These images are made collectively, piece by piece, to adorn our building and to communicate our history, our vibrancy, and our resiliency. Last summer, we worked with artist Sophia Dawson to add a new mosaic to acknowledge the significance of the past year.
So yeah, this is something that Sophia Dawson is thinking about in her own practice, is the importance of art that we put in public spaces and the ability for art to communicate important messages, things that we're passionate about, things that we want to communicate to people coming into our communities about what we care about, and also a way to make people feel welcome. So I think it really serves many different purposes. And Sophia was the perfect person, I think, to take on this project that was already in existence, which is a great thing. So it's kind of something that's built upon. And I think the community aspect of it too, that it's not just one person creating, but that it's a community of people working together to create something that's gonna live in the public, is such an important thing as well. So it feels so important for so many reasons, especially right now. I mean, I think especially Sophia did this project at a time, like it was maybe one of the first in-person projects to happen again after a time where we were all isolated. So we were literally all kind of separated, and this was kind of a way for everyone to come together to create this thing that couldn't be created just by one person, or as powerful a piece wouldn't have been created. I think that the idea of also kind of like taking things apart to then put them back together is also very symbolic, and it's kind of the way artists and creatives work. Like we really want to understand all the pieces and examine them, and then bring them back together to create something even more powerful and beautiful. So I think it was a really fitting project for this moment. And I think a reminder of the resilience and strength of our communities.
Good evening. My name's Kelly Stevens. I've been a board member at the Door for 5 years, and I'm the co-chair of this year's gala. I've been so delighted to be involved with this year's event and to see all of the work that's gone into ensuring its success. Even as the pandemic has continued to challenge us all, the mood at the Door and Broome Street Academy has been one of determination, generosity, and encouragement. I think you all saw something of that spirit tonight. From our dedicated CEO, to the young people who continue to find ways to learn and grow, to our changemaker, Harper, and to the supporters, friends like you, who've refused to let a challenging environment get in the way of a very good thing. No matter what part we've been able to play in the life of this remarkable organization, we are truly building a better future together, one piece at a time. The life-changing work of the Door and Broome Street Academy would not be possible without the support of our donors, and I want to express my heartfelt thanks for all that you do. Because of your support, young people are going from disconnected to connected in the most meaningful ways. Skills are gained, talents are discovered and allowed to flourish, and lives are lifted up. I hope that, like me, tonight leaves you inspired. If you're not already a supporter, it's really not too late. Please consider making a donation by clicking below. Thank you all so much for spending the time with us tonight. We hope to see you all in person next year when we'll celebrate our 50th anniversary. There'll be a lot of ways for our community to connect and celebrate, and we really can't wait. Until then, thank you for joining us, and good night.